Hey guys, Crypto Dad here again, and today I'm going to explain to you how to download and install the Bitcoin private wallet. So let's get going. So a couple of my users have asked me about downloading and installing the Bitcoin private wallet. It's a little bit tricky because it's not just a straight download link. They take you over to the GitHub site. But it's not all that bad. I'm going to walk you through it. This should be a pretty short and sweet video. So let's get going. So take you over here to the big screen. We're going to go to our Chrome browser. And the first thing we want to confirm is that we are in fact on the right website. So it's Bitcoin private. You can Google it, and if you don't get taken to the btcprivate.org website, you'll notice here there may be some others. You want to make sure it's spelled correctly. You can go over here to the official links page on their BTC private official links. And that's the official website, btcprivate.org. So now that you're confirmed that you're on the right website and you're downloading the correct wallet, we'll just go over here to wallets. So we're not going to download the full node desktop wallet because that downloads the entire blockchain to your machine. You can help the network by doing that, but instead I'm going to go with the Electrum wallet. It queries servers that have the full nodes on there, so you don't have to download everything to your machine, which can be quite time consuming and take up quite a bit of space on your hard drive. So we're choosing the Electrum wallet for Windows. We just go over here to see GitHub, and you'll notice there's a few choices here. We want the Win 7Z, and so we just click that guy. And I'm going to download it to the desktop, but I'm going to create a folder for it. So I'll just go up here to New Folder and choose Bitcoin Private. All right, so that's my folder. Just going to open that and drop that installer down in there. Now you'll notice that it's a 7Z, so that may be part of the problem that people are having because WinZip probably won't open it, Windows probably won't open it. So now that I see that it is definitely a 7Z type, I'm going to show you how you get that. That's 7Z. You can just Google it, and it takes you over here. You want to do www.7zip.org, and I'm going to put a link down in the not a SpongeBob. I'm going to put a link down in the description to take you to this official website for 7Z. So you'll want to download the 64-bit version. I don't know that there are many people out there still running 32-bit computers, but if you are, you'll want the 32-bit version. But most modern computers purchased in the last 4 or 5 years are running the 64-bit operating system. So you just click on that, and you can put that in your downloads folder. Just hit save, and if you're running Chrome, you'll want to just click over here, show in folder, and as you can see, I've downloaded it before. Just double click and install this guy. It's pretty straightforward. Okay, so basically you just click the install, let the 7-zip program install. It installs rather quickly, and then you can just hit close. And then the easy thing is you just go up here and you can decompress this file easily by right-clicking. And just go down here to 7-zip. Okay, you can see now there's a 7-zip on the pop-up menu. And you can do it either way. You can extract it to its own folder within this folder with the same name, or you can just do extract here and the files will decompress into this folder. And that's all you got to do. There it is. The installer's ready to run. One thing that I would like to point out is that you could run the ShaSum Check on this downloaded zip file just to confirm that it is in fact verified, and they provide that for you on their website. You'll notice down here that the Electrum Bitcoin wallet has some SHA-256s that are available to verify the download. So for those of you like me who are sticklers out there, it is a good idea to verify your download. Many people skip this step, and it's probably okay because the file decompressed, but I'll just briefly go through what you need to do. You basically just you'll want to launch your ShaSum Checker. I just happen to have one here. I'll give you a link down in the description if you wish to download one yourself. There are many ways to do this. I like this program because you can cut and paste the target that you're trying to verify in, so you don't have to eyeball all the characters all the way across. So we're going to take the ShaSum that they provided, and this is the one for Windows. You'll notice here, this is the Win7 zip. I'm going to take this SHA and I'm going to copy it into my clipboard. Now it needs a file to run the SHA on, so I'm just going to browse over to that file that we downloaded right here, and we'll just click open, and it generates a SHA-256 right here. It looks very similar to this one, but let's just make sure by pasting it in there. We're comparing the one that got generated on the file itself and the one that they provided. So we click verify, we see that they match. Okay, quick and easy, just something I like to do to verify that we've downloaded the file in its intact state, that it hasn't been substituted by a third party or an adversary, this, you know, a man-in-the-middle attack. This is just safe computing, okay? And like I said, most people don't go through this steps, but I just wanted to provide it for you because they did provide the SHA for you. Now that you've got it decompressed and verified, we can just go ahead and run the installer. Very similar to the Electrum Bitcoin wallet. Took it a minute to get going. The easiest thing to do is auto connect. Some people have to select a server manually. It presents you with a list, but most of the time auto connect works just fine. You can call this wallet whatever you want. You can just leave this name default wallet. You can rename it to My Wallet or Bitcoin Private Wallet, whatever name you like is fine. Just click next. Now, if you're importing an address or private keys from a different wallet, which you may be doing if you're claiming Bitcoin private, this would be the way to go. I'm not going to go through that. I'm just going to get to the point of creating an empty wallet. So we just click next. And it's a brand new wallet, so I'm just going to create a new seed. And it's going to be standard. Okay, so in the next screen you're presented with a seed, and all you need to do is write down this seed and put it in a safe place. Best practice is to write it on a piece of paper and just keep it in a place where no one else is going to find it. You can use this seed to restore your wallet in case you lose access to the computer or something crashes or gets uninstalled by accident. So the seed is very important, so take care. Okay, and from here you just click next, and then it asks you to retype the seed. Okay, and so now that you've carefully retyped your seed into this window, you're ready to click next. And then you'll want to put a password on here, a decent password. Now, we're ready to go. We've got our wallet, and it's empty, and it's just waiting to receive funds. If you want to send some funds in here, just click receive, copy this address, and paste it into the cryptocurrency exchange account of your choice if you want to transfer some Bitcoin private into this wallet. So that's all there is to it. I think the 7Z is what was tripping up most people. So hopefully if you followed the instructions on this video, you'll have your Bitcoin private wallet installed and ready to go. So I hope you enjoyed this video. If you liked it, give me a thumbs up. Click that little thumbs up button. And if you like my videos, you can subscribe to my channel. And if you do subscribe, there's a little bell next to the subscribe button, which will allow you to be alerted whenever I post a new video. So thanks for joining me. Hope to see you again.